Good morning, students. Today we are going to start chapter 1 of Democratic Politics, Power Sharing. In this module, we are going to study about how democracies deal with power sharing and why is it important. We start the chapter with two stories from Belgium and Sri Lanka. Before we start, we should know something about the two countries, Belgium and Sri Lanka. Belgium is a small country in Europe and has a population of 1 crore, about half the population of Haryana. On the other hand, Sri Lanka is an island nation just few kilometers off the southern coast of Tamil Nadu and has a population of 2 crore, almost same as Haryana. So two nations in size, it is equal to that of our state Haryana. But Belgium's population is half of Haryana, that is 1 crore, and Sri Lanka's population is equivalent to Haryana, that is 2 crore. Both are democratic nations, but both share power in a different manner. We are going to study this topic, that how these two countries, following different methods of power sharing, had to face different consequences. Before we start, we should first understand the meaning of power sharing. Power sharing is sharing of power for the administration of the country. देश के एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के लिए जब पावर शेयर किया जाता है, that is known as power sharing. For example, when a government is formed, different ministers are given different portfolios. Somebody is given the finance, somebody is given the home ministry, somebody is given the defense. So they are sharing power and together they are administering the nation. In a democracy, all power does not rest with any one organ of the state. डेमोक्रेसी में कभी भी पावर एक पर्सन या एक ऑर्गन ऑफ द स्टेट में कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड नहीं रहता है. एंड इंटेलिजेंट पावर शेयरिंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू द डिजाइन ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी. But when power is distributed, the power has to be distributed in a very intelligent manner. Now, as we have discussed that different countries follow different method of power sharing. Let us know what are the two different methods or philosophy of power sharing. First is known as majoritarianism method. In majoritarianism method, the majority community rules the country disregarding the wishes and needs of the minority. मेजॉरिटेरियनिज्म एक ऐसी फिलॉसफी होती है, वहाँ पे ये माना जाता है कि जो एक मेजॉरिटी कम्युनिटी है, मीन्स कंट्री में जो मेजॉरिटी में है, मेजॉरिटी ग्रुप है, वो जो है गवर्नमेंट फॉर्म करेगी और वही पावर शेयर करेगी. माइनॉरिटी को कोई इम्पोर्टेंस, कोई प्रेफरेंस नहीं दिया जाता है इन द फिलॉसफी ऑफ मेजॉरिटेरियनिज्म. Just opposite to that is the philosophy of egalitarianism or accommodation. Egalitarianism is mostly known as accommodation. In this philosophy, every community is treated equally. Both the majority and the minority community have equal opportunity to share power. दोनों मेजॉरिटी एज वेल एज माइनॉरिटी दोनों के पास ही इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटी रहता है पावर को शेयर करने के लिए. दोनों मिलके मेजॉरिटी एंड द माइनॉरिटी टुगेदर शेयर पावर. दैट इज द बिगेस्ट प्लस पॉइंट ऑफ accommodation. I'll elaborate this with the help of an example. Suppose in India, which is the majority community? The Hindus. If Hindus are only allowed to form the government, if Hindus are allowed to only contest election, if Hindus are only given preference in job, in admission to the educational institution, then it will be called majoritarianism. But does it happen in India? No. In India, both majority, the Hindus are in majority, but along with the Hindus, the people of other religion are also given equal opportunity everywhere. They are given equal opportunity to form the government. They are given equal opportunity to get admissions in colleges, in jobs, and everywhere. That is egalitarianism, or the method of accommodation. Now let us understand ethnic composition of Belgium. Before we go into the understand the topic, we should know what is the meaning of ethnic. Ethnic means the social division based on shared culture. Social division based on shared culture means different group of people following different culture, tradition, religion, they form one ethnic group. For example, in India, people speak different language, they follow different culture, tradition, so they belong to different ethnic group. So all the people from different ethnic group together comprise the population of India. To elaborate this, like there are Hindus, there are Muslims, there are Christians, there are Sikhs, they all together form the population. So each group will be called an ethnic group. In this chapter, we are going to study about the ethnic composition of Belgium. In Belgium, the population comprised of three group of people speaking three different languages: Dutch speaking, French speaking, and German speaking. In the country, 59% of the population spoke Dutch language and they lived in Flemish region. 40% of the population spoke French language and they lived in Wallonia region. Only 1% of the population spoke German. So, in Belgium, who were in majority? The Dutch speaking people, which comprised of 59% of the population, were in majority. 40% population comprised of the French speaking people. Now let us talk about Brussels, the capital of Belgium. In Brussels, the capital of Belgium, it is just opposite. 80% of the population speak French language. So majority is French speaking people who constitute 80% of the population, and 20% of the population speak Dutch language. So this is the ethnic composition of Brussels. If we think of the entire nation, in entire Belgium, the Dutch speaking people were in majority, but in Brussels, the French speaking people were in majority. There was an intense tension or conflict between the Dutch speaking people and French speaking people in Belgium. Now let us understand what was the reason of conflict. French speaking people and Dutch speaking people had a reason of conflict between French speaking people and Dutch speaking people in Belgium. The French speaking people, in spite of being in minority, were rich and powerful. This was resented by the Dutch speaking community, who got the benefit of economic development and education much later. सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम क्या थी? बेल्जियम में डच स्पीकिंग पीपल मेजॉरिटी में थे और फ्रेंच स्पीकिंग माइनॉरिटी में थे. इसके बावजूद भी, इन स्पाइट ऑफ बीइंग इन माइनॉरिटी ऑल्सो, द फ्रेंच स्पीकिंग पीपल वेर रिच and powerful. They got the benefit of economic development and education first, and the Dutch speaking people got all the benefit of development and education later. This was resented, मतलब by the Dutch speaking people, मतलब ये चीज़ Dutch speaking people को बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं थी. उनका कहना था कि we are in majority, so we should get all kind of facilities and benefits first, and then it should go to the French speaking people. That was the reason of conflict between the French speaking people and Dutch speaking people in Belgium.